Nakishia Freeman is the creator and owner of the Freeman Jewelry Collection. With more than 8 years in the industry, Freeman says God gifted her with hands to create the pieces that life inspires. The Palm Beach Beat sat down with Nakishia Freeman to learn more about her creativity, business savvy, and entrepreneurial outlook on life.
I'm Nakishia Freeman, the owner and jewelry designer of the Freeman Jewelry Collection. I create handcrafted jewelry that fits your personality. I cater to men, women, children, and brides. So if you're looking for that special piece, contact me. I am born and raised in Revere Beach, Florida, all my life. I love it here. It's sunny South Florida. It's beautiful all the time. I'm the oldest of 3 kids. And of course, when you're the oldest, you have to take on all the responsibilities. And that's what I did. That's what helped me achieve a lot of my goals, because my mom was very stern. So she showed us how to live. She showed us how to get out there. She showed us how to go for it. And if it wasn't for my mom, I wouldn't be doing what I'm doing today. I got into jewelry for 2 reasons. One is to create jewelry that no one else has. I love being unique. I love standing out, and when my customers step out, nobody else has what they have on as far as accessories. And 2, I want to leave a legacy for my kids. I want my grandkids to have something to look forward to, because us as African American, we really don't leave a legacy, or our kids don't have anything to look forward to. So those are my 2 main reasons why I create what I create. I got into jewelry by attending a show here in West Palm Beach one year, and I walked around and visited booths, and I told my husband, I said, I can create jewelry too. And I went home that day and started researching the business, researching different stones, researching different crystals, the wires, the clasp, everything that involved jewelry. I start researching, and I start creating it. And ever since then, I love it. I not only create jewelry, but I also brand other businesses with my business pendants. I can put their logo, their favorite saying, or any encouraging words that they give to their customers. I can put it on the pendant. I also create business card holders. Anything pertaining to their business, I create it by hand. And they're awesome. They're amazing. And all of my customers love them. The first piece of jewelry I made was a bracelet. I still have it, and I look back at that piece and it shows me how far I have come. When I first created the piece, I used all the cheapest things, because even though I researched about the business, I didn't know there was from the most inexpensive to the highest of wire you can buy. So I created something just to say I created a piece of jewelry. It was fun. It was an experience, but I have grown so much from that one bracelet, and I still look back at it and it inspires me to continue to do better. My inspiration is life, because everybody can't live the life that they're set out to live. Nature inspires me. I look at other pieces at times, and I can, recreate it in my own, with my own hands or whatever, in my own creativity. But just life in general gives me the inspiration to do what I do. My customer service is top notch. I love talking to people. I keep in contact with my customers constantly. Even if I don't physically call them, I'll inbox them. I'll text them, see how their day is going, just checking up on them, checking on their family. Once you get to know your customers, when they order from you, you already know what they want. You already know what they like. You know their colors, you know their style, you know if they like Swarovski crystals, you know if they like pearls, you know if they like gemstones. And I love networking and talking to my customers. It gives me, that's another one of my drives, are my customers. When people get my jewelry, I always say, oh, now you're classified. You wear classy jewelry, so you're classified. And people, they call me, they jump on Facebook, and they'll tell me, oh, I went out and people love my jewelry. And I have repeat customers from that. I meet a lot of people when I do vendorships. I meet a lot of people from word of mouth, and they love my jewelry. And I love that they love my jewelry. I was oblivious about how to start a business in general. As far as the taxes, as far as your business plan, as far as your competition, you have to know all that. You have to dive in and know what you're doing before you get into it. It looks easy, but once you want to start a business, you make sure you do the research. And those top 3 things are things that I wish I would have known before I got into the business. But I love what I do. My advice would be, go for it. If your heart is in it, you go for it, because that's what's going to push you to go further and do better and achieve your goal of any kind of artistry or any kind of dream that you want to pursue. Just go for it. Don't let anybody tell you, even your parents, don't allow them to discourage you. You know, ask them for assistance if you have to, and if they don't give it to you, just continue to go forward, because it's somebody out there that will reach back and help you. To anybody out there that wants to go for any vision or dream that you have, always pray about it. Never be discouraged. Don't let anybody else discourage you. Go for it. And before you know it, people be asking you, how did you do that? You went for it. You weren't discouraged. You didn't get scared. It was because you had to do what you had to do. And now look at you. You're there.
To learn more about Nakishia Freeman and the Freeman Jewelry Collection, visit www.thefreemanjewelrycollection.com.